Okay, here we start with the more exciting questions. Last two questions of Tong Paper. 75% of the children in the stadium were girls. After 52 girls and 4 boys left, the remaining children formed groups of 8. In each group, there were 3 boys. How many children were there in the stadium at first? Now, this might seem like a very daunting question, something we have not done in class, which is questionable because we have done this type of question rather regularly. We have at least attempted this type of question a couple of times in class, actually more than that. Okay, let's start off simple. 75% of the children in the stadium were girls. So girls to boys, because obviously they can either be girls or boys. 75 to 25. Simplify the ratio, it becomes 3:1. Okay, then 52 girls left. 52 girls and 4 boys left. The remaining children formed groups of 8. In each group there were 3 boys. They did not give us a total number, but they actually provided a ratio. We know that in each group they can either be girls or boys again. Each group have 8 pupils, out of which 3 are boys. If there are 8, 3 are boys, there must be 5 girls. Now, how did these 3 girls, these 3 units of girls, become this 5 here? Are this comparable ratio? How about this? This 1 unit of boy became this 3 boys. Are they comparable ratio? Can I just add them up and get the answer? For example, 3 become 5, 2 units. Now, I've explained in class that when we look at the ratio, it is very important for us to determine if they are 2 different set of ratios and whether we can just simply add them together. And looking at this, you would be able to tell that first, there are 2 different set of ratios and it does not make sense to add them up immediately. So to make it clearer, I'll call this U, 3U to 1U. I'll call this parts, 5 parts to 3 parts. How did this become this? Simple. I'll draw a grid line so that it's a bit clearer. Now this is for girls and this is for boys. Now these 3 units of girls, after taking away 52, became 5 parts. For the boys, 1 unit take away 4, it became 3 parts. We have learned this in class. To make them comparable, what we do is we make the parts the same. So I multiply this whole set by 3 for the girls and this whole set for the boys by 5. What will I get? 5U minus 20 will give me 15p. On this side, 9U minus 156 would give me 15p. Now, the parts are purposely made equal so that we can have a comparison. What do I mean? 9U minus 156 equals to 15 parts. On the other side, 5U minus 20 equals to 15 parts. So basically, this is equal to this. So 9U minus 156 equals to 5U minus 20. Now, as I have explained in class, using the dark side, light side idea, the weaker side have to cross over. So in this case, let's compare the U first. 9U, 5U, obviously this is weaker, this is smaller. I cross over, it's a positive, it's a plus, it becomes a minus. How about this? Minus 156 compared to minus 20. Now this is obviously weaker. This is way smaller than this. It's a minus. So when I bring over, it becomes a positive. So rewriting this, what do I get? 9u, like I say, because it's a positive, it's a plus, crossover, it becomes minus, equals to 156 minus 20. 4u equals to 156 minus 20 equals to 136. So 4 units equals to 136. 1 unit would be 136 divided by 4 equals to 34. Okay, now this, when you reach this step, you know very clearly that you are nearly done with the equation, with the problem. But it's very important for you to keep in mind what you are looking for. How many children were there in the stadium at first? Now a common mistake you all normally make would be to use 5u and 9u. Now I already told you this set and this set are not the actual numbers. We made it up to be equal to each other for comparison. They are not real. The real numbers are actually 1u and 4u. And this is for at first. So 3u, 1u equals to 4u. So 4u is 34 times 4 equals to 136. There were 136 pupils.